everyone, this is David for Big Bits, and in this video I wanted to go over an important update that TradingView has just announced, and I also wanted to hope that all of you all are doing okay after the giant crash on the stock market and also on all of the crypto markets yesterday, particularly with Bitcoin. I believe they say it dropped over 40-something% in a day, which is absolutely gigantic. Went down below $4,000 even at some point, so it's a pretty big move. It's hard to believe that it actually did that in one day, but hopefully all of you all are okay. If you were trading on margin, hopefully you weren't long with high margin and got liquidated. So I'm glad you're still here and watching, but other than that, we have this important update from TradingView, and this is another entry on their blog that they have added new built-in functions and variables for PineScript. Now, this just essentially means that we have less work to do. And by that, we have been, in the tutorial series, we have been typing out several of the calculations. So for example, the whole moving average uses a combination of where you call the weighted moving average function 3 different times within one line of code. So it was pretty complicated to write out and read if you're fairly new to programming. So what TradingView has done is they have built that whole moving average function, that whole line of code that has all those weighted moving averages in it, into one little function. And I can go ahead and show you how that works here in just a moment. We'll also talk a little bit about these variables as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chart here and pull up PineScript, and I just want to show you all this. Make sure I've got the source correct here. Yes, source then link. Let's plot that. This is a whole moving average of 10. Gonna add it to the chart. I need to overlay it. My apologies. So in order for it to look correct, we have to re-add it now. That's a 10-period whole moving average using the close. Let's get it out to 30 because it'll make a little bit more sense. Okay, so you can see it's a pretty aggressive moving average as far as staying up to date with the actual price. But instead of having to do these longer calculations that have much more code involved with them, you can just replace it with one little function and the parameters that it requires. Now also, they have added in new variables, and one of those is on balance volume. I'm not sure if this one's going to look too good right next to the whole moving average, so I'm just going to go ahead and undo that, and let's just see what this does. Okay, so you can see it's very high in comparison, so let's actually set our overlay back to false. Remove it and re-add it. Okay, so you can see the on balance volume. This is, as they describe here, this is a technical trading momentum indicator. Okay, so this is another example. They've already calculated this for you. You don't have to use a function like you did with the whole moving average. You can just plot the actual variable itself, which is already calculated for you. Now, that's pretty much all there really is as far as the update. I'm not going to go into the details of all the different indicators that they have, but it's just important to know the difference between these functions and these variables. And what's also important is that you do go check out their PineScript language reference manual. This has all the information you're going to need to know how to actually use those new functions. And also, if you see the function over here and you want to search for it to figure out how to actually use it, so I'm going to find something that I don't hardly ever use, like Williams %R. I've never really used that. Let's search for it now in the reference manual. Not finding it. Of course it wouldn't. Okay, so apparently that one's not in there yet. Let's see if there's any others in here. Super trend. Try that one. Yeah, so the super trend is in there. And as I said, they'll probably be updating the documentation as things go. This is very new. This just came out earlier today, I believe. check the date on this. So the 13th, yeah, I believe that's today. All right. Yeah, that's today, Friday the 13th. How about that? So you can always find information in the PineScript reference manual. That is just Google PineScript reference manual. It's probably the first result. And you can find all the different information for all these different indicators. But that pretty much does it for covering all that. And of course, if you're interested in learning about PineScript and how to actually use PineScript, I have a bunch of tutorials on this channel. So if you like this video and you're interested in PineScript, please go check those out. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We have more videos like this coming out where we're talking about indicators, trading strategies, those sorts of things. And then, of course, you're always going to be having updates like this today on things that are going on, not only with TradingView, but other things as well related to trading or crypto. So you can always also check out the TradingView profile where you can find more information about the scripts. You can find all of the scripts that I've done here. They also have streams now on TradingView. I've done some of those where I've explained my indicators that I've created as part of the tutorial series, and you can see some other information about my account. But if you want to, you can follow me on TradingView and you'll get updates in your little notification area when I publish something new. So that's always a good idea as well. And of course, if you have been following and you're considering a paid plan, please check the description of the video. There's a referral link for me that will get you and I both $30 if you upgrade to the paid plan. So if you're going to do it, you might as well use the referral. I would appreciate that a lot, but it would also help you. But that's it for now, and thank you. Have a nice day.